quite what that means and how it differs to perhaps a more normal neck injury?
Yeah, well, it's just obviously just the nerve and discs just putting pressure on it, so that's why I'm getting the issues.
Oh, okay. Obviously, you've a pretty big summer. You had the summer test, which you obviously picked up the injury. You had a wedding. Talk us through what the last couple of weeks and months have been like.
Yeah, it's been well. I had a busy summer really. It was good. Going out to South Africa with crowds back and picking a win up there, which is a good thing. Shame we couldn't see off the series by winning it, but I think there's a lot of positives to take from that. And moving forward to the autumn and now Six Nations it's pretty much a flat out year with rugby. But no, it's good. A lot of different like new boys coming into the mix with Wales, and that was good. And then leading into a week, then I was getting married. So yeah, it was a special occasion, and spending with family and close friends. It was amazing, and yeah, it was non-stop then, and then straight to the honeymoon. Travel around Italy, because how many times I've been out there and literally just flown in and come back straight out with rugby. It was nice to actually get the opportunity to spend a bit of time in different places and actually see the country, than just come in, play a game and back out the same evening.
I see you were partaking in the sound check when you were at the wedding.
Yeah, just helping the guys out. I played a little bit of guitar. Well, I still do, but not too much. To be honest, if it was recording on that, it wouldn't sound too well. But after a few, I don't think I'll be a few beers. Well, playing the guitar, I don't think I'll be able to. But to be honest, they were really good. Saw a lot of funk, and yeah, they played some good stuff, and they were amazing on the day.
You weren't convinced to get the decks out once the band had packed up?
Oh no, I left. I know we did have a DJ, a friend of ours, so he took over. I knew I didn't want to be on there. I just wanted to leave and crack on and enjoy the evening.
I know with Cardiff, I mean, obviously it's a big year ahead, as you mentioned. Obviously, the World Cup at the end of it. But what are the hopes really with Cardiff and with Wales heading into the next 12 months?
Well, obviously it would been great to have come straight back in, as in pre-season, and getting into the mix with back with Cardiff. I find it quite frustrating. Obviously the boys went well, and it's just you want to be out there with them and playing. But it's going to be a good year for us, like watching pre-season and seeing the way the boys are going about their business on and off the field with training and stuff, and it's really positive. So hopefully, like, we've had a first home win, so hopefully you can get a away win this weekend.
How much of an impact have you seen from the new boys? Obviously, Liam's had the blow literally in the last 24 hours, but I mean, Toby's was immense on the weekend. Lepetti looked good. Thomas had a great game. All of them really have come in and made instant impacts, haven't they?
Yeah, well, obviously the driving standards. Obviously gutted about Sanj picking up a knock on the weekend, so hopefully it's not going to be a long one. But yeah, just Tobes, Youngie, Lepetti just coming in, like massive impact for us and just adding to the squad. But if you look at the game, if you watched it, you could see that you couldn't say about, like, everyone played well, so it was an added bonus. So we just need to keep that week on week, and with the squad we've got here, we're building something good.
And as I said, it's a big year with Wales, the World Cup. At what point does that sort of enter onto your horizon as a player? I mean, obviously, is there a sense of perhaps unfinished business after the way the last one ended, missing the semi-final through injury?
Yeah, like, obviously now I'm not thinking about it. As it comes later on in the year, you will. But yeah, it feels like a stone now we need to turn. Like, obviously, again, picking up my injury in the French game in the quarters, and then watching the boys in the semis, who's only a couple of points in it, so we could have probably made final. But yeah, it's disappointing. You feel like something's still left out there, but at the end of the day, I need to get back on that pitch and get playing again.
Nice one. No, best of luck with the recovery, Josh. I'll let Gaz jump in.
That's you.
You on mute, Gaz?
Josh, okay, mate? Yeah, off now. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Josh, does it feel different at Cardiff this season? You know, you've had a long pre-season with Dar. You've got a few new players in. You're not yet on the field, but feel a bit different after the disappointments of last season.
Yeah, there's a lot of positivity, and we can just build on it now. Obviously, I said about having that home win is massive for us. The way we finished last year is having a reaction and just taking it forward now and keeping the momentum, but building on areas where we feel we can strengthen and keep moving on week to week.
You're one of those long servers at Cardiff. Now you've been there a while, and you compared with others. How much are you looking, perhaps get some success with a side that you played for so long and given so much service for?
Yeah, first of all, you want to be winning silverware and competing at the top and at the highest level. So just having 2 challenge cups under the belt is nice, but hopefully we can get some more silverware and keep pushing forward and playing in the big games that we want to play in.
And just maybe give an insight to what it's like to play alongside Lupi Faletau now for club and country, but just the way he played started on the weekend, just that performance, and you expect that he does that every time, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's outstanding and he's consistent. His stuff that you don't see is a lot of stuff he does off the ball, like his work rate. You don't realize how much he gets around the park. Like some people won't see it, but playing with him, you really notice it, and he's world class, isn't he? And just to play alongside him makes it a lot easier for whoever's alongside him to do their job, and he just adds a wow factor to our pack and to the team.
And he doesn't need to say much, does he? Just does it.
Yeah, he gets on with his job, and he doesn't need to say anything, and he just leads by what he does on the pitch.
That's great, mate. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave the Hamish with you now. Thanks, Josh.
No, sure.
Hi, Josh. How are things?
Yeah, good.
Can I ask about the injury? Because when we read just the words, that sounded like, oh my God, career-threatening. But you seem really, really relaxed about it. Just describe in more detail why it's not so worrying.
Well, it's just I can only take it week by week, so hopefully it just settles, and like what we've done working with the physio, so just try and do everything that we can to get back on the pitch and get playing again.
Where it's actually in the neck, is it?
Yeah, it's just a bulge disc, really. I think probably the word that Di said the other day that probably scares people when you put a word in there is just a bulging disc.
Di was talking the other week about how this is the best squad since his return to Cardiff. You obviously have got all that long experience as well. Do you think that's right, that you're looking around thinking this is the best squad in recent times? And can we even begin to compare it with the side that was winning Challenge Cups a few years ago? Yeah,
well, a good thing is we've just added strength, like the back row. Everyone's always spoken about our back row, the numbers, like the players we've had there. We've added Tobes and Youngie, and it's just gone even better. So it's just strength, like we've strengthened all across the board, and it's exciting as I guess a Cardiff fan as well, and a player, like you're excited, and you can see around the park that just the enthusiasm, everything's a lot different to last year. So hopefully you can transfer that to the weekends and get the wins that we're looking for.
Does that bring a bit of pressure as well? That say it's close for a while against Munster, not putting them away almost becomes a disappointment.
Yeah, like it came to Alex scoring in the corner. That you could say maybe a bit of pressure at the end, but we dealt with it because in the past we've come to our same scenario in the last couple of minutes and we've lost the game. So it's just about being consistent, worrying about ourselves and putting the performance we need to. And there's obviously areas we need to work on, but it's a lot of things we left out on the park that we could have probably seen the game off. Like from me watching from the stands. I think we left a few tries out there.
Hopefully in 12 months' time, it'll be the start of something, pretty big. When you've got just over 12 months to try and pace yourself, but you've also got to try and hit the ground running and get into that Cardiff back row. It's is that a balancing act?
Well, it's a long time away, and to be honest, I'm just trying to think about getting fit and getting back on the pitch and playing. So obviously it's going to be a lot of competition, which is a good thing. I've always thrived on that, and fingers crossed and get out there sooner than later. But it's good having those extra boys and just add standards to training.
Looking forward to the November games where hopefully you'll be fully fit and back involved. Are people looking at New Zealand thinking, "Ooh, they've never been this vulnerable when they came over before"?
Well, you could say that, but at the end of the day, they're a world-class team, so it doesn't matter who they put out. It's always going to be a tough game, so it's something that maybe teams think, but at the end of the day, they're All Blacks, so they're not going to be like that for long.
Yeah, but it is 1953, and there is all that history building, and I can't remember an All Blacks team getting ready to come over here with as many shadows hanging over them.
Well, I spoke. Funny enough, I spoke to a Kiwi who's over here traveling, and they were a little bit worried, but I don't think they have to worry too much because you can see now the game is changing and they're getting the win. So obviously the international standards a lot closer than it used to be, and it's just they might feel pressure, but at the end of the day they're All Blacks, so they were ranked one of the best teams in the world. So
first ever win in South Africa. Could the first win against the All Blacks for a long time be coming?
Well, it's a couple of months away, so we'll see.
Oh well, worth a try. Okay, thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.
Cool. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Josh, thanks for making a bit of time. Best of luck with the rest of the recovery, and hopefully we see you back on the pitch soon.
All right, cheers, mate. Thank you,
Cheers,
guys.
lads. I'll send you the
Have a good one.
recording.
Thanks.
Cheers, guys.